Make you say, oh my, feels just like I don't try. Look so good, I might die. All I know is everybody loves me. Head down, swaying to my own sound. Flashes in my face now. All I know is everybody loves me. Everybody loves me. Everybody, oh, everybody. Don't need my health, got my name and got my wealth. I stare at the sun just for kicks all by myself. I lose track of time, so I might be past my prime, but I'm feeling oh so good, yeah. Oh my, feels just like I don't try. Look so good, I might die. All I know is everybody loves me. Head down, swaying to my own sound. Flashes in my face now. All I know is everybody loves me. Loves me. Oh, I said everybody, don't you know you want it? I said everybody, Ricky Ross, T-Pain.
Got a fresh line up, yeah, fresh outfit. About to have the parking lot on smash. Plus I got a Chevy with a 454 in the hood. Got 125 on the dash.
I'm the biggest boss that you seen thus far. I'm the biggest boss that you seen thus far. I'm the biggest boss that you seen thus far.
Cause it's just another day in the life of the boss.
Baby, we make magic. Come home with a thug, let's get cracking. Always well, baby, cause happen. She got the back seat, just a freak in the mood. Hopped in the tray, just to let the top back and thank God for the day. Who gives a what a hater gotta say? I made a couple $1 million last year. Still in the streets, strapped with them things. She in love with a G, so she tatted my name. I'm the biggest boss that you seen thus far. 10 black made backs, back to back in the lane. I'ma make it rain, then I'ma make it back. You are just a lame little homie, that's a fact. Working with the police, acting like you know me. Fresh out of jail already in your
Got a fresh line up, yeah, fresh outfit. About to have the parking lot on smash. Plus I got a Chevy with a 454 in the hood. Got 125 on the dash.
I'm the biggest boss that you seen thus far. I'm the biggest boss that you seen thus far. I'm the biggest boss that you seen thus far.
Cause it's just another day in the life of the boss.
T-Pain.
Boss, 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 the boss. The boss, 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 the boss. It's short straight digging me, and I ain't even rich. I know you always on the sideline, like ain't that a I'm on my job, and I ain't getting off, cause it's just another day in the life of the
I'm the biggest boss that you seen thus far. Got the biggest car, Spanish bras, no. Call that other lane for the walks in the parks. I ain't come to play games, I just wanna play my part. Tell your girlfriend to come talk with my dog. We straight G's and we came hit a ball. Bottle at the bottle, and I'm sure you count them all. Then we off to that Chevy and taking off. Baby, slow it down cause you're moving too fast. Yeah, too fine to be moving too fast. Back to the thuggin', now I'm love it, baby, that's my wisdom. Sack for the jeans, 5 bones for 20 to 800 for the I'm the biggest boss that you seen thus far. You could tell by the stones that's standing by the car.
Got a fresh line up, yeah, fresh outfit. About to have the parking lot on smash. Plus I got a Chevy with a 454 in the hood. Got 125 on the dash.
I'm the biggest boss that you seen thus far. I'm the biggest boss that you seen thus far. I'm the biggest boss that you seen thus far.
Cause it's just another day in the life of the boss. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah.
thus far. I'm the biggest boss that you've seen thus far. I'm the biggest boss that you've seen thus far. I'm the biggest boss that you've seen thus far.
tell them where I'm from. I'll make the 6 straight jump from SoCal, Hollywood to the slums. Get burnt by the California sun on the west side. East Coast, where you at? Just got to New York like a net on a jet to London. To Brazil, to Quebec, like the whole world took effect to Ferg. Tell them, lay back, slow down. Better represent when we come to your town. So lay back, slow down. What you represent when we come to your town? Say, get in with the business, I'ma be there in a minute. I just booked a Paris ticket, thinking Russia need a visit. I'ma run it to the limit, and me on my way to Venice. LA got the people saying, Brooklyn saying, Hacienda saying, Vegas saying, Rio saying, Tokyo saying, Down Under saying, Miami saying, Jamaica. Every city, every state, every country you know, all around the globe. Every city, every state, every country you know, this is how it goes. Tell them where I'm at, from the plaque to the everything fat, got muzzled on a track. My girls all stacked. When I roll down the window, let me know where you at. Atlanta, North, South, Kekalak, Texas Grill, Cadillacs, through Miami, then back to London, Jamaica, then France. The whole world took effect to fart. Tell them, lay back, slow down. Better represent when we come to your town. So lay back, slow down. What you represent when we come to your town? Say, get in with the business when I come from Kansas City. Hit Manila till it's Christmas, out to India. Visit Puerto Rico, is this wizard? Bring my people back to Venice. LA got the people saying, Moscow saying, España, Kingston saying, San Diego saying, Chi-Town saying, Dominique saying, La Puente saying, Ibiza. Every city, every state, every country you know, all around the globe. Every city, every state, every country you know, this is how it goes. Every city, every state, every country you know, all around the globe. Every city, every state, every country you know, this is how it goes. LA got the people saying, Amsterdam saying, Frisco saying, Switzerland saying, Sao Paulo saying, Joburg saying, Mexico saying, Stockholm saying, Jamaica. Feel whatever you like to like it. Yes, you can join us now. We like to love it. We like to love it. We like to love it.
About time for anyone telling you off for all your deeds. No sign, the roaring thunder stopped and cold to read. No time, I get mine and make no excuses, waste of precious breath. No time, the sun shines on everyone, love yourself to death. So you gotta fire up, you gotta let go. What he loves. I keep trying to conceive that death is from above. No time, I get mine and make no excuses, waste of precious breath. No time, the sun shines on everyone, love yourself to death. So you gotta fire up, you gotta let go, you never be loved. Turn your head for 1 second and the tables turn. Yeah. And I know that I did you wrong. Will you trust me when I say that I make it up to you somehow? So you gotta fire up. And they stay there, and they say yeah, and they say there. Cause all I do is win, win, win. And if you going in, put your hands in the air, make them stay there.
Ludacris going in on the verse, cause I never been defeated and I won't stop now. Keep your hands up, get them in the sky for the homies that ain't making it and my folks locked down. I never went nowhere, but they saying Luda's back. Blame it on that, the hood call it Ludic. And I'm on this foolish track, so I spit my foolish flow. My hands go up and down, like go. My verses still be serving, tight like a million. Last time on a college remix, now I'm on the original version. Can't never count me out, y'all better count me in. Got 20 bank accounts, accountants count me in. Make millions every year, the South's champion. Cause all I do is win, 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 no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can never get it up. And every time I step up in the building, everybody hands go up. And they stay there, and they say yeah, and they stay there. Cause all I do is win, win, win. And if you going in, put your hands in the air, make them stay there. Swerving in my low, head on the swivel, you know serving me's a no-no. Clean as a whistle as I pull out in my Rolls Royce. Yellow bone passenger, they see it, they say, oh boy. Tell Kelly, back it up, my call me loco. Therefore, don't make me pull that. Ask you what you laughing at. Represent that mud life. Dirty money, you better get your mud right. We come together holding hands and holler hood life. We all in all black, it's like life.
All we do is win.
You riding or what? Cause we riding tonight. Now you riding with me cause you wasn't. All I do is win, 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 no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can never get it up. And every time I step up in the building, everybody hands go up. And they stay there, and they say yeah, and they stay there. Cause all I do is win, win, win. And if you going in, put your hands in the air, make them stay there.
Heat in the kitchen, pot on the stove, water getting boiled. Being sold, Snoopy in the hookie, system overload. I've been running this rap game since I was 20 years old. I hung with the worst of them, bust till I burst them up, floss them up, toss them up, harder work, cross them up. Pardon me, I'm bossing up, press you up, bless you, bro, don't mess with us. We like the U in the 80s, back to back, set a track, hit the lick, get it back, get the trick, jump the track. I want my money back, time and time again, while I'm sipping on this. Al Davis said it best, just win, baby, win.
All I do is win, 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 no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can never get it up. And every time I step up in the building, everybody hands go up. And they stay there, and they say yeah, and they stay there. Cause all I do is win, win.
jungle. On the humble. Tumble. The corners is the hot spot full of mad criminals who don't care. Nuzzling. We all stare at the out of towners. They better break north before we get and take their face off. The streets is filled with undercovers. Chasing brothers. The D's on the roof trying to watch us and knock us. Coppers even come through in helicopters. I drink a little, spark and hold a. The fronters wanna be ill, the spot runners, thinking it can't happen till I trap them. Won't even run about guards, I don't believe in none of that. Your facts are backwards. Nas is a rebel of the street corner, pulling it out the dresser. Police got me under pressure.
Represent, represent, represent.
Nas, I'm not your legal type of fella. Drinking, the street dweller who's always on the corner. Bless, when I dress is never nothing less than guess. Kobe walking with a bop and my hat turned back. Love committing sins and my friends self. Raps with a to keep it under my tongue. The school dropout, never like from day one. Cause life ain't but stretch fake. Crab stunts, so I guzzle my while pulling on mad. The type who be in your elevator. Somehow the rap game reminds me of the game. Used to sport valleys and gazelles with black frames. Now I'm into fat chains. Fly new chicks and new kicks.
Represent, represent. Represent, represent. Represent, represent.
No doubt, see my stats are fat. This is what it's about. Before the BDP conflict with MC Shan. Around the time with Shantae, just the real Roxanne. I used to wake up every morning, see my crew on the block. Every day's a different planet, had us running from cops. If it wasn't hanging out in front of spots, we was at the factory, breaking the locks. Nowadays, I need the in a flash just like the next man. Could y'all guard, let me see 100 grand. Could use a son, but being a wanted man. But if I hit rock bottom, then I'ma be the son of Sam. Then call the crew to get live too, with Sue Bar Kim. This way the Jakes should never stop it, is your brain on. To all flop and thugs, enough respect to the project, some ghosts, one love.
Represent, y'all. Represent. Represent, y'all. Represent. Represent, y'all. Represent. Represent, y'all. Represent.
One time for your mind. This goes out to everybody in New York that's living the real life in every projects all over. To my man Big Will, who's still here. The 40 side of Vernon. My man Big LES. Big CeeLo from the Dime. Sean Penn, the 40 Busters. My crew the Shorty Busters. The 41st side of Vernon Posse. The Goodfellas. My man Cormega, Lakey the Kid. Can't forget Drawers. The Hillbillies. My man Slate, Wallet Head. Black J, Big Oogie. Crazy Barrier Spot.
Big Dog.
We rock the man Malachi. PhD. And my man Primo from Gangstar. 94 Real. Yeah. Yo, listen. My man,
Bash mode. Bash
Siamo fragili, se tutti ci toccano, siamo fatti di sogni che non ci fanno dormire.
Io non dormo quando ti penso, io non dormo e basta e compenso. Io lo so che siamo uniti, se a capirsi basta il silenzio. Senza te sarai nel vuoto, mentre insieme siamo immortali. Baby, accelero la moto, chiudi gli occhi e spegni i fanali. Vedi, noi siamo la luce insieme, il male che produce il bene. La notte abbassa lo sguardo, che guardarci non gli conviene. Siamo il bianco e siamo il nero, siamo Dio che appare davvero. Siamo piccoli e perfetti, come il mondo visto dal cielo.
Siamo fragili, se tutti ci toccano, siamo fatti di sogni che non ci fanno dormire, cose che non si possono dire. Insieme siamo l'inizio e la fine. E la fine.
Per te cammino sulle mine, per te passo questo confine, portando nel bagagliaio cose che non ti posso dire. La mia vita è un film come al cine, io te polio opposte alcaline. Solo tu mi rilassi alla fine, solo tu mi rilasci endorfine. Non mi fido delle altre bambine, siamo unici tigri albine. Sotto il sole di mezzanotte io ti scriverò le mie rime. E la nostra vita è musica, quindi rappo sopra il tuo battito. E quanta gente ci giudica, nessuno coglie quest'attimo. Sognavo che ero innocente, ma poi mi sono svegliato e tu non c'eri per niente e restavo il tipo sbagliato.
Siamo fragili, se tutti ci toccano, siamo fatti di sogni che non ci fanno dormire, cose che non si possono dire. Insieme siamo l'inizio e la fine. E la fine.
Ci cerchiamo come animali, a piedi nudi come i gitani, contro il mondo con le mani, come se non ci fosse un domani. Ora siamo pronti a tutto, a cose che non possiamo dire, a sogni che non fanno dormire. Noi siamo l'inizio e la fine.
Non devo guardare il cielo per capire da dove piove. Se mi cerchi sono già altrove, indirizzo nuvola 9. Io che ti ho coperta d'oro nei nostri giorni preziosi, ed ora piango sangue e gli dei sono tutti invidiosi.
Siamo fragili, se tutti ci toccano, siamo fatti di sogni che non ci fanno dormire, cose che non si possono dire. Insieme siamo l'inizio e la fine. Insieme siamo l'inizio e la fine.
I don't think you wanna get rich. You don't really want it. You ain't really trying to get rich. Nah, you don't really want it. Now you don't want that late night gas with no break, like crash in the daylight. I see it in your face. You don't want that blood, sweat, tears in a bunk bed. Peers know they upset. That Lambo in your gate. Nah, you can't take a loss like that. Off that. Wasn't really forced to shop at Ross like that. Don't know how it feel to can't afford like that. Off you trying to get rich. You don't want it. You ain't really trying to get rich. You don't want it. I don't think you want. Now you ain't got what it takes to do it like me. Get your head up in the game or you can sightsee. Waiting for a handout, this ain't that right league. Spend so much time out here balling, it's my wifey. These are what I live, I breathe, I sleep, my dreams are lavish. Went from check to check to check the balance. I press, I bet you flop, you all theatric. I'm mostly savage, gambling, take advantage. I'm here to ball while you call off work. When that top jump back, before I call off vert. Before I hit my context, check my call off first. See if I can make a play to get it all off merge. Woo! Let an animal loose. My separation off finesse, I'm just preparing to shoot. Or I can put you on some skates, breaking ankles and news, saying this is what they pay me to do. I don't think you trying to get rich. You don't want it. You ain't really trying to get rich. You don't want it. I don't think you want. Get rich. I don't think you want. Get rich. Ace.
Super. Future.
I come looking for you with Haitians. I stay from good Jamaican. From different races. You get money, they started hating. I woke up in a new Bugatti. 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 I woke up in a new Bugatti.
Be hating, I'm rich as a 100K I spent that on my wrist. $200 spent that on your model, put that on my list. Oh, there he go in that foreign again. In the scene, bring the core in the end. We should've wrote. The ring go, I won't call her again. Woke up early this morning. Crib as big as a college. Me up under the loudest. Whipping some with no mileage. Diamonds cost me a fortune. Them horses all in them Porsches. Can't handle afford it. 4,200 my mortgage. Falling on my Corbett. You haters, you bore me. Only the real get a piece of the plate. Repping my city and running my state. Keep me up through they run with the. Won't beef, then I visit your place. Bang.
I come looking for you with Haitians. I stay no good Jamaican. From different races. You get money, they started hating. I woke up in a new Bugatti. 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 I woke up in a new Bugatti.
And I'm at it again. There go that flow, bringing tragedy in. Cop me your chain, your salary spent. Just we bring them cavities in. Counting money, hourly trend. Letting them seem like Olsen twins. The squares, cabinet bins. Neck full of gold, Olympian. Demons, I'm blowing the check on the gear. Falling some and hop on the leer. Strap with them poppers in back of the rear. Sock passe, them this here. Woke up early this morning. Mine is telling me money. Paper, moolah. Pockets as fat as a tumor. Me in the no rumor. Living my life off a tuna. Want it with me, I deliver the beef. Ribs only enjoying the feast. Pull up a seat, bon appetit. No Louboutins when they're red on your sleeves. Bang, bang, bang.
I come looking for you with Haitians. I stay no good Jamaican. From different races. You get money, they started hating. I woke up in a new Bugatti. 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 I woke up in a new Bugatti.
Photograph groups of dope boys. It's all they taking, fingerprints on a Rolls Royce. It's why they hating, push a button on his broke boys. That's detonation, walk the road to riches bare feet. I watch mama struggle, now she living carefree. That's why I hustle for that half a, that's 12 G's. I'm trying to bubble every summer a new LP. You gotta love me, I got shooters out the D-League. Signing bone and hit that man that's from 30 feet. Left in the puddle, fingerprints is on a honey meal. That's what it is, Ricky Rose and Ace Hood. We have trip, yeah.
I come looking for you a Haitian.
What you know about this?
I stay no good Jamaican.
We the best. Double M. 100 M's.
You get money, they started hating. I woke up in a new Bugatti. 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 I woke up in a new Bugatti.
Check it out. Never knew a friend till I met a foe. Till I met. Never knew pain till I met the game. Never had a real team that could win the rain. Never knew what a friend could do. Never knew I'd be bruised all black and blue. With my back to the wall. Scrap with my dogs. Rap with my dogs. Cat with my dogs. Fly with me in the land. Oakland, Los Angeles. Real homies never turn to run. Even if a youngster don't wanna pull them. Even if a young wanna meet the sun. We gon' rep to the death where the roots is from.
Each day's another change. My homies stay the same. Life feeling strange, cause this world's getting so deranged. Each day's another change. My homies stay the same. Life feeling strange, cause this world's getting so deranged. I'm with my homies, yeah. I'm with my homies, yeah. I'm with my homies, yeah.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everyone. You've got it live on Tuesday night coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Right now, the 76ers are back in town for just one game and looking to play well for their home fans. This, their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad. They took the loss in this East versus West matchup during the regular season last year, dropping both games.
And in their two matchups last season, they came up empty both times. Not really too shocking when you see how they fared overall.
Exactly. I mean, when you lose as much as they did last year, you'll get beat by teams that aren't playoff powers for sure.
And now the Lakers starting group. General is out there with LeBron James. Then it's Mr. Clutch. Then it's Anthony Davis. And it's Hall in at the 1 spot. Well, the plan has been obvious now, Clark, for a while. The 76ers really loading up on young players, letting them see a lot of minutes, and we're hoping it's going to bear some fruit, as you like to say, coming up.
Exactly, and it will in time because they've accumulated some really nice young talent, Kevin.
Now here's LeBron. Paul George unable to get his shot to go. 5 on the clock. And that one's good. James. LeBron's got the first points up on the board for Los Angeles.
And with the 76ers, it's not just on the floor that they have stifled the progress. That they've taken 2 top picks knowing they would sit out a full year just to rehab injury.
Martin with the bucket.
He's got so much junk in his trunk. He'll find a way to hurt you.
There's the screen. Hall passes to LeBron. A picture-perfect screenplay, and the jumper's good.
You know, one thing few people talk about with the Sixers, this plan of building through the draft and with young players, what if it actually works to their benefit? Then it would become a copycat strategy because we know in the NBA, it's a herd mentality if something works.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
Here's Champ. 14 points from him the last game against Memphis.
Yeah, and it just wasn't about the offense. I mean, he was racking up the steals and taking advantage of some sloppy play by the opponent.
And it's Davis finishing it off.
And Kevin, plays like that, really the reason they've got a nice lead right now. Just a great job on the glass.
And Greg, the jam and the follow gets their whole bench jumping. Clark, look at them. They are really into it.
Yeah, they sure are. And that's a little salt in the wound there. I mean, they take a miss and turn it into one of the plays of the game. That hurts.
And here are the 76ers now. After the basket by Los Angeles. And he gets it to go. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Out left to the wing. Here's Mr. Clutch. And again, it's the Lakers.
They've worked hard and created great chances for themselves in this opening quarter.
And if they match that effort at the defensive end, watch out.
Poked loose. Outside, Davis. Oubre pulls it in. Looking at Philadelphia, they took the win in their last game against Memphis.
And guys, they could have won that game on the strength of their offense alone. It was that good.
And most impressive when you do it on the road like that. They just kept coming at them wave after wave, and they really kept the crowd on mute in that one.
And we all know about Paul George and his injury while with Team USA. I mean, he has still said that he would consider playing international ball.
And the Lakers making a change here. Russell's checked in, and the 76ers will go for a different look here. Andre Drummond's checked in for Martin. Robert Covington comes in for Oubre. Gordon's checked in for George. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Champ.
Boy, he is such a ridiculous dunker.
High riser, no doubt about it.
Goodness, I mean, you come to expect plays like that from him, and folks, that never gets old.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Davis sets a screen. Came hard off that pick and finished strong.
And ran his man straight into the screen and got a clear path to the bucket.
That is how it is done.
Excellent team play there on the pick, and then he ripped it down.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia.
You could not diagram a better way to open a quarter.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the lead they've jumped out to already. What a start.
a chance to hear from LeBron James about the hard work and preparation he brings into.
I go back and I'm able to, read this kind of report.
I think you'd have to say the preparation really shows on the court in his play, and rarely does he look surprised out there or caught off guard.
And Kevin, that's really just the mark of a total pro. And I don't think oftentimes the fans appreciate how much goes in terms of preparation. Some guys get it and some guys don't. But he's a perfect example of what proper preparation means in terms of preventing a poor performance.
Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Lakers.
You've got to like the consistency with which they're hitting that mid-range jumper.
Something else they've been able to do so far tonight is earn those tough points in the paint.
So on the floor for the Lakers to start this second quarter, they've got Thunder, Wood out there with Davis. Then there's the captain, and it's Hall in at the one.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Drummond, and Davis sends it back.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
With the second effort, and he was fouled on the way out. 2 free throws now for him.
Well, how about Anthony Davis in this one? He's got 8 points and a pair of blocks to go along with those.
And he's been standing tall when they needed him.
And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Martin's checked in for Embiid. Oubre comes in for Robert Covington. George is checked in for Eric Gordon. And Champ subbed in for Kyle Lowry. And then for Philadelphia, Embiid, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. Robert Covington comes in for the Professor. And it's Lowry in for Paul George. Embiid kicks to Oubre. Passes it to Champ. A 3-ball, just 2 to shoot, and the shot is good. Champ's got 9 points in the quarter.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight. And guys, the Lakers last season were just a completely different team after Kobe's injury. Not so much in results, but just in how they played on the floor. They actually fared better without Kobe than most thought they would.
And he gets it to go. Mr. Clutch has got his second basket of the night.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
Here's Oubre, takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful 2-hand jam, you're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will start shrinking even further.
And for the Lakers without Kobe last season, it was really a stark difference in styles of play and quality. No single person, Clark, stepped in to carry their offense. It took a group effort.
Well, it was almost April, Kevin, before somebody surpassed Kobe in field goal attempts on the team. It'll be interesting to see how they build the offense this year.
Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
Outside Lowry. The feed to Embiid. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
That's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And Clark, they might as well keep doing it. I mean, attack the basket until the defense makes an adjustment.
The clock. Runs up.
Kevin with.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, folks. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We're going to break down the first half action for a tremendous game we're seeing from Anthony Davis. He had 18 points, 2 block shots. All right, and that'll do it for us here. We now take you back to the set.
Now the third quarter about to get going. You look at Anthony Davis in this game, he's been everywhere.
And the approach of that first half was an aggressive one. Take it to the teeth of the defense, put them on the heels, and you're either going to score or get to the line.
And mostly he's been getting to the line, guys. I mean, he has the free throw total to show for it, as well as the bumps and bruises.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. So on the floor for Philadelphia, Champ out there with Paul George. Then there's Oubre. Then there's the Professor. And it's Embiid in at center. There's the dish to Davis. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Davis has got the first points of the second half up on the board for the Lakers. You look at what Anthony Davis has accomplished so far in his career, the historic comparisons. I mean, they're mind-boggling. For a kid 23, Greg, the historic comparisons are very favorable for him.
I mean, he's been compared to a young KG and Duncan quite often. But in his first few seasons, his numbers look the most similar to Hakeem the Dream. And that's about as good a company as you can get.
The pass to Embiid. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Embiid's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Great way to start the half. Easy layup against some soft D.
Davis, the pass to Hall. The double clutch. The shot no good. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. Guys, there's still time for them to make a run.
But the margin of error is history.
Can't have any wasted possessions down the stretch.
Whistle blows. That's going to be a travel. Here's our 2K leaderboard with the list of the teams that have been on fire from beyond the arc over the past month. The Lakers, number 1.
And right now, their three-point shooters are in terrific rhythm. I mean, they've put on a display here from long range.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Drummond's checked in for Embiid. Robert Covington comes in for the Professor. Eric Gordon, he's checked in for Oubre. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Champ.
And a lot of teams are looking for coaches that embrace analytics and look at data-driven approaches. Coach Scott is not one of those guys. He's an old-school coach who goes with his own perception.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Well, over that break, I listened in on Brett Brown's huddle. He made no mistake that their plan was to run their offense through Drummond. Coach is calling on him to play a big role in the offense for the rest of this game, to really be one of the key guys for them down the stretch. Probably a good time to make some changes with a good chunk of the second half still to go, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris. 6 to shoot. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. And former coach of the year, Byron Scott, now with the Lakers. And as you said, Greg, he's not an analytics guy. And Clark, I think he's a guy that the eye test for him is huge.
Yeah, he feels a lot. Terrific communicator and storyteller. Great experience as a player and as a champion. And I think that all is evident in his coaching style.
There's 39 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Thunder. Jacks up a 3. That's good. Thunder's got his third basket of the night.
That's leadership. Really, really valuable to have someone who can just take charge like he has.
Well, there's a certain amount of confidence you have when the ball is in his hands at that end of the floor right now. I mean, he just gives you a sense of calm and confidence because of how good he is.
They set the screen. Here's Covington. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
Oh, nice double pump finish there. Strictly for the fans.
Here's Hall. Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. We welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the fourth quarter. Lakers leading by 4. And on the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. They've got Anthony Davis. LeBron James is out there with the general. Then it's Mr. Clutch. And it's Hall in at point. LeBron James on the wing. But they'll get another chance. And it's off from three-point range. George passes to Champ. Back to George. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. The 10-footer. No good. And the Lakers going the other way now. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Washington, where they'll face the Wizards. Now LeBron. Clock at 6. And the rebound goes to Martin. Martin's got 5 rebounds tonight. Outside, George. "13 feet away." It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Davis has got 8 rebounds in this game. Mr. Clutch the pass to Hall. Three-pointer. That's good.
Such a height mismatch out on the perimeter, and they give up the triple.
And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Lakers.
Guys, their play close to the hoop has been great all game.
Yeah, but they also never seem to get cold from mid-range. Just kept hitting those shots with consistency.
Timeout called the 76ers. On occasions last year, the Lakers were all right on offense. Other times, they were just stagnant. There was just no motion, nothing going on.
That's a great point. And their ball movement could use some work. A lot of ISOs last season, and it killed a lot of the flow the team had in the half court.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Well, over that break, I listened in on Brett Brown's huddle. He told us, guys, I know we can do this, fellas. Let's maximize every possession and get after it and just watch. Things will go our way. Kevin?
All right, Doris.
You know, for the Lakers, they were okay in the assist department, guys, but they were dead last in the league. And
I mean, just beautiful.
Talk about putting something extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, Clark, you know, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
I'm startled that he would even try something like that at this stage of the game.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. To the paint, here's Mr. Clutch, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
I tell you what, you don't want to allow too many of those kinds of baskets with the game on the line.
This is when the defenders really have to protect the basket. You need to be in sync as a unit defensively.
Embiid sets the pick for Oubre. Pass to Champ. Now the Lakers on the break. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
It's as if the defenses have just given up.
Yeah, you know, the pace has only picked up the deeper we've gotten into this game, which is remarkable. It speaks to the endurance and stamina of these teams, and it's also been a lot of fun to watch.
Embiid, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And you know what? One of the few bright spots in this game for them today. He's kept his edge even though they've been trailing.
It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
A temporary lapse of focus from him on that turnover. It's embarrassing, but on occasion it does happen.
Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. The 76ers trail by 6. Martin the screen. And the 76ers get it back. And George kicks to Martin. Pass to Oubre. He feeds it to Embiid. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Not quite getting the second chance points that they did in the first half. Terrific work by Embiid. He's got 17 points and 2 blocks. This is something special. I mean, he hasn't missed a single shot.
It's really hard to put in words just what he's doing out on the floor.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Here's Champ. Dishes to Embiid. Outside for George. 4 on the shot clock. That one wide left.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Lets it go from deep. Good. And it's an 8-point Laker lead.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Anthony Davis really making a difference here.
He's really taking it to him inside. They got to find a way to slow him down.
And the 76ers call time here. Russell, he's checked in for the Lakers.
Now into the lineup.
And Los Angeles guys shooting impressively throughout at 62%.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Lakers.
And the big difference here was accuracy behind the three-point line, Clark.
Well, they started spraying them from deep, and then it spread out the defense, and they had all the looks they wanted.
And so this will now translate to 14 wins on the season.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
It sure is. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was. Poor Davis, just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
That's his second personal foul.
And he knocks down the first one.
2 shots.
Good on both. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And here's Lowry. In the corner, it's Gordon. Shot from the wing. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry.
Even double team, he had the vision to see the open man.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to.
Thank you.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we have the opportunity to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Anthony Davis. Talk about lighting it up in the second quarter. My word, that was just huge, and the impact carried them through the entire game.
He was dead on from the field tonight, guys. I'd call his performance economical because there was no wasted opportunities. He took advantage of every good look he got. I mean, everything he put up was going in.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you enjoyed the show. From myself, Kenny Smith,